welcome back to my video. My name is Asima Simanjuntak. My ID number 41931111045. I'm a college student from Mathematics Education Study Program 2019 at State University of Medan. Now, I want to explain about Arabic mathematics development. The first, I want to explain about history of Muslim mathematics or Arabic. The contribution of Muslims to the development of mathematics was limited to the activity of translating ancient Greek manuscripts into Arabic. Many historians of mathematics fail to mention the great contribution of Muslims to the development of mathematics, either intentionally or by ignorance. In the history of mathematics, medieval Islamic mathematics, commonly called Islamic mathematics or Arabic mathematics, includes mathematics studies carried out during the development of Islamic civilization between approximately. Mathematics developed rapidly under the Islamic Caliphate, who ruled the Middle East from the Iberian Peninsula in west to the Indus Valley in the east. Number 2, Muslim mathematician or Arabic is the first Al-Khwarizmi, the inventor of the number 0, the originator of the algorithm, the pioneer of algebraic concept, and many other important discoveries. Those are a series of achievements of a Muslim who loves science very much. His name is Muhammad bin Musa al-Khwarizmi, a great scientist during the heyday of the Abbasid dynasty. He is the father of mathematics because of his intelligence and persistence in learning. Al-Mamun included Al-Khwarizmi as a member of Baitul Hikmah or Darul Hikmah or Wisma Wisnab in Baghdad, a scientific research institute founded by Caliph Harun ar-Rashid. And next, algebraic concept. Al-Khwarizmi wrote a math book entitled Hisab Algebra wal Muqabalah. The book contains about linear and quadratic equation. In the book, he explained how to simplify a quadratic equation. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that study simplification and problem solving using symbol instead of constant and variable. This book is very scientifically meaningful and has a great story. In it, he formula and explained in detail the trigonometric table. The trigonometric table containing sine and tan is one of his discoveries. This book is translated into Latin by Robert of Sister in order to become one of the impetus for the rise of European scholarship. And about zero is important for a number and certainly affect the science of counting, exact science, natural science, and other science. And Al-Khwarizmi was the first to discover the number 0. Al-Khwarizmi was the first to explain the use of number and also introduced the negative signs that were previously unknown among Arab scientists. Mathematicians around the world recognize it and are indebted to Al-Khwarizmi. He also composed the book Sundials or tools that tell him with the help of the stuffed shadow. And next, algorithm. The word algorithm comes from the Latinization of Al-Khwarizmi's name, as stated in the translation of his work in Latin in the 12th century, namely Algorithm de Numero Indorum. Initially, the word algorithm is a term that refers to arithmetic rules to solve problems using Arabic numerals or actually from India. Then, in the 18th century, this term into an algorithm. This includes all the procedures or sequence of steps that are clear and necessary to solve a problem. And next, astronomy. The book Ziz al-Sindhin, or Arabic astronomical tables, is a work consisting of 37 symbols on astronomical calendar calculation and 116 tables with calendar, astronomical, and astrological data. And next, Jewish calendar. Al-Khawarizmi also wrote about the Jewish calendar, which explained the 19-year cycle of intercalation. The law governing what day of the week the months Tisra begin takes into account the interval between the Jewish era or the return of Adam and the Seleucid era, and provide laws regarding the longitude of the sun and the moon using the Jewish calendar. And next, Al-Kindi is an Arab philosopher and is considered the first Muslim philosopher. Al-Kindi has written almost all the science that developed at the time. However, among the many sciences, he highly valued mathematics. This is because mathematics for Al-Kindi is the preamble to anyone who wants to study philosophy. Okay, the next, Al-Khwarizmi. Al-Khwarizmi worked on algebra and polynomials, provide rules for arithmetic operation for manipulating polynomials. In his first work in French, the historian of mathematics, Franz Webster, credits Al-Khwarizmi as the world's first mathematician to introduce the algebraic theory of calculus. Al-Khwarizmi was also the first to use the method of proof by mathematical inductions to prove his result. He succeeded in proving the truth of the formula for the sum of the cube integrals, which is very important in integral calculus. Next, Al-Battani. Al-Battani, or Muhammad ibn Jabir ibn Sinan Abu Abdullah, is known as the father of trigonometry. He was an astronomer and mathematician who came from Arabia. One of his famous achievements is the determination of the solar years as 365 days. Next, 5 hours, 46 minutes, and 24 seconds. And next, number 5, Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is the founder of modern trigonometry. He was a philosopher, geographer, astronomer, physicist, and mathematician. Al-Biruni also introduced geodetic measurement and determined the circumference of the Earth in a more accurate way. With the help of mathematics, he can determine the direction of Qibla from various places in the world. And next, Umar Khayyam. Umar Khayyam is known as a poet, but Umar Khayyam has great contribution in the field of mathematics, especially in the fields of algebra and trigonometry. He was the first mathematician to discover a general method of solving the roots of higher order numbers in algebra and introduced solutions to the equation of the cube. And next, Ibn Sina. Ibn Sina was a prominent Muslim scholar in the field of medicine. In addition, he was also a geologist, mathematician, including algebra, which is the unity of the exponent, physics, poet, psychologist, scientist, soldier, statesman, and a teacher. To many, he is the father of modern medicine. He was also the founder of the Avicennian logic and philosophy of the Avicennism school, which had an influence on Muslim and schools of Fiqh. And next, Islamic mathematical number system, or Arabic. The Arabic numeral system, or Arabic numerals, or Arabic Numerals is a popular number system consisting of the number 0 until 9. This number system is the most widely used in modern times. Arabic numerals were popularized by Muslim mathematicians in the Middle Ages, then spread to Europe several centuries later, and have become the world's standard numerals since colonial times. According to the history, the numbers 0 until 9 are also known as Hindu numbers or Hindu-Arabic numbers. And now, Latin Arabic numerals has become international numerals and are used almost all over the world. Even in countries that do not use Latin letters, such as China, Korea, Japan, India, Thailand, etc., Latin Arabic numerals are occasionally used in place of the traditional numbers, which Roman numerals are sometimes still used for formality or artistic purpose. Arabic mathematics can be divided into four groups. There are 1. Arithmetic, which probably originated in India and is based on the principle of place value. Number 2. Algebra, although derived from Greek, Hindu, and Babylonian, but has been polished by Arab mathematicians into a new form and systematic. Number 3. Trigonometry, general of Greek origin but Arabic mathematicians applied to the Hindu trigonometric form and added some new function and formulas. 4. Geometry, which is a general of Greek origin. Arabic mathematicians generals to certain Greek formulas in other books. Al-Kitab al-Mustasar, fi Hisab al-Zabr, Wa'i Muwabala al-Khawarizmi writes down mathematical equation in words. The following is an example of writing mathematical equation contained in the book by al-Khwarizmi. Symbolization in mathematical materials keeps mathematics away from the real world. From here, it is necessary to revive the ordinary language of communication in mathematics. For example, in proving a theory in mathematics, a student is required not only to prove in the language of mathematical symbol, but also to use the language of ordinary communication. For example, in finding the value of x in the equation 2x equals minus 2 equals to 10, mathematically the solution becomes as follows. 2 is multiplied by a number and then subtract by 2. The result is 10. Then 2 are added together so that 2 is multiplied by a number and then subtract by 2 and added by 2 equals 10 plus 2. The result is 2 times a number plus 0 equals 12. So 2 times a number equals 12. So what number is multiplied by 2 and the result is 12? So the number is 6. Okay, I think that's all from me that I can explain about the topic Arabic mathematics development. If I have a mistake, I apologize. I hope I will be better in the next chapter. And if they are critic or suggestion, you can write them in the comment column. Hopefully, this video explanation is useful for you. Thank you for watching and see you next video.